And this is the end of a very big week for us, and not just because it's the first week of us. It's also because of some of the great guests we've had this week. On Tuesday, we had Florida Governor and presidential candidate Jeb Bush. Jeb! 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 I hope he had a good time. I was very excited that he was here. Jeb! And last night, we had possible presidential candidate, Vice President Joe Biden. It was an absolute honor. It was an absolute honor to spend time with him. And I think one of the reasons that everybody likes the vice president is that when you see that man, it really feels like you're seeing a genuine, authentic person who's giving an honest version of themselves. Which is why a lot of people are worried about former future President Hillary Clinton. At the beginning of the summer, everyone thought she was inevitable. But right now, in New Hampshire, she's 11 points behind Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, proving that even people in New Hampshire can't tell the difference between their state and Vermont. So, everybody's asking, if she's so inevitable, what's the problem here? As one political strategist put it, the same force and energy that is giving a lift to Donald Trump is dooming Hillary Clinton, and that is authenticity. Experience does not matter to voters. What matters is that you appear genuine. Yes, Ms. Clinton is clearly qualified for the office, but to be elected, that is not enough. You have to appear genuine. If only there was some way we could get a glimpse into the private side of Hillary Clinton. I don't know, read her emails or something. Darn it. Shoot. What are the odds? I personally just think she needs to show more humor and heart and rely less on what her aides are saying, which is why I was so excited to see this headline. Hillary Clinton to show more humor and heart, aides say. So that's good. That's good. Hillary's handlers now promise new efforts to bring spontaneity to her candidacy. And they are off to a great start with the spontaneous run-in they had with a Times reporter to spontaneously explain their plans for spontaneity. Okay, so the plans is humor and heart, humor and heart. Well, first of all, for the heart, her aides have to make sure she stops and smells the roses exactly between 9:30 and 9:32. Sniff, sniff, Madam Secretary. And now we're late. Damn it! Come on, let's go. The donors are waiting. And of course, look at that. Even my hair is frustrated. And of course, the humor. What's the difference between Donald Trump's hair and Bernie Sanders' hair? I've been advised to make the punchline about Donald Trump's hair so as not to alienate left-leaning Democrats. By the way, the difference between Bernie's hair and Donald Trump's hair is that with Bernie, the carpet matches the drapes. And for legal reasons, I'm gonna say I don't understand that joke. And Secretary Clinton's team is making some other spontaneous changes too, like scrapping the phrase everyday Americans, which advisors say was confusing and did not resonate. Yes, it does not resonate. Because you know who doesn't say everyday Americans? Everyday Americans. They know they have to be here every day. And I am happy to say Hillary's team has already cranked the genuine nozzle open. Because after months of refusing to apologize for her use of a private email server while she was Secretary of State, this week she finally said, "I'm sorry." And for the record, the idea to say "I'm sorry" didn't come after her aides met with some Washington consultant. It came after they met with a New Hampshire focus group. Way to show that trademark heart. And yes, they will be having it trademarked.